Today on the Tasting Room, a mead for all seasons, cold or hot, spiced or not, that's right, Chaucers. Hello and welcome to the Tasting Room. I'm Brian.
I'm Derica.
And on this channel, we drink adult beverages and judge them. This is like one of the first meads that a lot of people ever get to have because it's pretty ubiquitous in the United States, at least. It's from California, which we were surprised to find out. You want to just read a little? I mean, they have a long thing back here.
They talk about history, they talk about mead in general, and then they talk about their version of mead, which is the Chaucers, and they have serving suggestions, which are basically the full
any way you like it
gamut. And I love that about them. And they even have a website where they give you some other recipe ideas, and I haven't visited there, but I'm thinking this is like the gateway drug to mead.
It is.
So they are trying to indoctrinate, dare I use that word?
Ooh. Introduce
people to the mead spectrum, which is vast and varied. Mm-hmm. So they're using this as a base and saying, hey, you can spice it, you can chill it, you can warm it, you can add fruit flavors to it, you can do all these things. And that's all the different parts that are incorporated in the mead world.
But you know what we have to do now? I have to pour it. It's pretty. I mean, it's nice and clear. It's got a good color. That's like a straw color.
These glasses that were gifted to us by our dear friend, Adam Franklin, are perfect for enjoying a mead in because the gold rim and the gold in the base really enhances that beautiful yellow color of a mead.
Mm-hmm. Now, you might be wondering, why are we doing Chaucer's Mead when we make mead on our other channel? Because a while ago, we actually had the idea, inspired by viewers, to do a drink along with us. Like, we'll grab a few different brews from commercial products, and then everybody drink along with us. We thought that was a great idea, but this channel is almost an extension of that. So we'll be trying some commercial products so you can see what we think of it and give the notes that we give so that when you experience that, you go, I see what they're talking about, and then can apply that to your own brews.
Also, if you don't wish to partake in the joyful hobby that is homebrew, you can still go to your local liquor store and hopefully find one of these selections and drink along with us and enjoy the flavors of mead, wine, cider, beer, and much more.
So interestingly enough, this morning when I suggested doing Chaucers, Derica said, so we're going to trash something right away. I said, no, we're going to give an honest review of a commercial product to give perspective.
And that was my fault because I immediately thought he was actually talking about a different mead, not Chaucer's.
Nope, I was talking about this one apparently.
But a different mead. The different mead I will not mention at this time, but they like to spell their mead with an E at the end.
It's not really mead.
And it's not really mead.
It's not mead.
And so
it's white wine with honey added.
We're kind of mead snobs since we do make our own mead.
We might have that on the show again.
So
that'd be like a nice 10-minute rant.
We tend to get a little overcritical, even though flavor-wise, it's a delightful beverage.
Yeah, it's actually nice.
Chaucer's, I am really appreciating. Now, we were having a bit
you smelled it yet?
Of technical difficulty, and so I may have... prior to now, chugged an entire glass of mead. So
your palate is acclimated.
I am acclimated. And I was anticipating in my quick, hurried chug o mead that it was going to be a painful experience. It was not. It was actually a lovely and pleasant experience.
Did you smell this yet?
The smell is not as enticing.
The smell is not appealing. It kind of smells like rotting garbage.
Like bad compost. Not good compost. Bad compost.
It smells like rotting garbage.
If you are a gardener, you know the difference. It also has it's slight tinge of eau de cat.
A little bit.
Flavor-wise, it's a different experience.
I have to taste it. Yeah, totally different.
Flavor-wise, I'm getting honey. I'm getting floral.
How did they mess up the smell that bad?
I don't know. The smell is not
smell is not nice. Like, if I had to put a score on a smell, it's like a 2.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell good at all.
You smell bad.
So don't go by the smell when you open the bottle. And you might have noticed the face I made when I first opened it. I took a whiff and I was like, And I would have thought this had gone off, like that it spoiled or something.
No.
But after tasting it, on the taste, it's actually got a little bit of a fruity note to it. It's a decent wildflower honey, I think they use.
They don't say.
There's an extra something they've added for flavoring.
Now they do mention that it contains sulfites, which is a naturally
occurring
process, but more often than not,
they added
commercial
sulfites for preservation.
Wineries and whatnot add, as Brian said, as I was trying to get it out. So we don't do that in our home brews.
By choice.
So is there a chance that
I have been told
chemicals...
you can't really taste it.
Okay.
So unless they
can you smell it?
I don't believe so.
Can you smell?
Unless they really overdid it, which they've been around long enough to not. I don't think so. I think it's just there's something about their mead that smells funny. And I think it's something that they added. And I'm not complaining about what they added, but it did seem to change the smell because I do get a hint of it in the taste. And that makes me think there's some fruit, spice, or herb that they have added that is creating that smell and sticking like a little bit of a note in the end.
It might be something to do with their particular location and where they're harvesting their honey.
They talk about terroir and things like that.
Right. So their bees might be collecting a nectar that has
that's entirely possible.
An unflavorable aroma.
Yeah.
Once turned into honey, I don't know.
In the mead itself, I'm getting a nice fruity flavor. It's pretty sweet. Not overly sweet for me, but it's at the upper end of sweetness enjoyment for me. Any sweeter, and I probably wouldn't really want it there.
Many people, and I may be just showing my inner nerd right now or my outer nerd. I don't know. I think my nerd's kind of just
omnipresent.
There. It's there. Hi.
I'm not a nerd at all.
I'm Derica, and I'm a nerd. Most people, in my experience, are introduced into the world of mead in the modern era via the Ren Fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if Chaucer's is typically what is
it's common.
Served.
Camelot's another one. The Texas Ren Fairs apparently have good meads.
They tend to be overly sweet.
Or really dry and bad.
Right. This is on the sweeter side, but I wouldn't say it's overly sweet. It's not like
no, that's what I mean. Like it's
sweet.
At the top end of my sweetness level, my personal preference. Any more sweet, I think, would be too much. But this is okay. It's got a little bit of an acidifying content to it that actually brings the sweetness level down. Not a lot of mouthfeel, so not a lot of tannins in it, but a little bit. I mean, it's not like it's not like it's watery.
Yeah, it's not watery.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting like a little bit of a.
It's a reasonable mead.
Like a citrusy
Yep.
thing going on.
That's what I mean, like the fruity.
Yeah.
Like a light fruit.
They even add some pairing notes in here. They say it pairs well with grilled meats, vegetables, and spicy fare. And I think the reason why they push spicy fare is because the sweetness is a nice counter to spicy. And it helps cleanse the palate so that you can enjoy both simultaneously.
It's funny. I haven't had Chaucer's in probably 10 years or more. I know we bought a bottle of it many years ago. Actually, more. Yeah, it was when we first started the channel, I think, maybe, or before we started the channel.
We have a tasting of Chaucer's on the original.
I don't think so.
No?
No. Maybe. I don't know. If we do, I'll link to it.
Okay, so this is 10.5% ABV.
That's in the sweet spot. Yeah. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of impressed.
Right. So if you...
We paid $17 for a 750 ml bottle.
Right. In our particular area.
Right. Just think that's what we paid.
Right. But I would say if you want an introduction into mead and you're not really sure what you're getting into, the Chaucer's might be a decent enough.
Yeah, just hold your nose when you open it.
Just don't smell it.
And taste it. I mean,
don't smell it.
I know we're making a big deal about the smell, but seriously, it doesn't smell good.
We're both food snobs, and anything that you consume, all of the senses should be involved in the process. Aroma is definitely high on the sensory range when it comes to taste, because your sense of smell and your sense of taste are like practically inseparable. They are so connected in your perception of food or alcohol or anything that if you close your nose, pinch off your nose, and can't smell, then lots of the flavors that you are anticipating or censoring are actually from your nose. They're not from your palate.
Right.
I know I said that weird because I wasn't coming up with the words right. But
This smells like garbage.
smells like
Rotting something, decaying something.
dad.
I'm really sorry, but we are going to judge this because that's what we do on this show. Don't go by the smell. So we have to judge this. We have to put a score on it. And I'm not going to rate the smell because if I do, it's an unfair comparison to anything else.
All right, so we're going to have a brand new, fancy, just for this channel
Same scoring system that we
rating
use on the other
system.
because it's already on your screen that you're seeing it.
It's a different graphic, though, because it's this one's, not the other ones. Right now.
So I have to make a note.
Okay, so this is taking in consideration the color, the aroma, and the flavor all together, the full experience. How do we feel about it?
Really? You want me to include the smell? All right. I'm going to give 2 scores then. I'm going to give an overall, and then I'll tell you without the smell.
The overall includes the smell. If
Right,
the flavor
an
and the
overall,
color,
and then one without the smell. But one is the official.
you confused me.
All right, so my official score. Are you ready? With everything. The official score is including everything.
All right, I'm good.
1, 2, 3, 6.
7.
Now, that means it's drinkable. It's acceptable. It's good.
Yeah,
If this smelled like it tasted, I'd give it an 8,
sure.
without a doubt.
Sure.
This is a 7.5 to an 8. But I can't actually do that because the smell is really off-putting to me.
It's wrong. It's just wrong, ladies and gentlemen.
It's so different than the taste.
I don't. Now, if we weren't homebrewers ourselves and had an experience,
We might
on
not
our
even think about it.
own that sometimes the smell and the taste just don't match,
But they should.
then we probably would be even more harsher
Yeah.
on our scoring.
More harsher.
More harsher because we have experienced on our own that sometimes the aroma and the taste don't match and we don't know why. Then we had to give them a little bit of leeway.
I might have exaggerated. I'd probably be more like a 5.5 in reality and a 7 if it didn't have the smell. This isn't that great. It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, it's,
Yeah, I could
it's
still
the
go
gateway
6.
drug of mead.
Yeah, I can go 6. It's a 6.
Because they not only do they inference that you can do things to this, they kind
They
of
encourage it.
suggest
Yeah,
that you
they
do
want you
things
to.
to this. And that makes me happy because it's like, yes, there's so many different variables when it comes to mead. And here they are saying, this is just a mead. Mix it up. Go crazy.
Yeah.
Add what you like.
I guess,
Here's
as you
some
said,
suggestions.
if you've never had mead before and you want a relatively inexpensive foray into it, you could do a lot worse than this.
Absolutely.
I think it's
We have
okay.
tasted a lot worse than this.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Maybe not smelled worse than
Yeah, the smell, man. I can't get over that. That just bothers me.
Oh.
But anyway, this video is getting a little bit long. So try Chaucer's if you haven't tried mead. If you've had mead before, make your own. Enjoy that. You'll probably like it a little bit more. But
If you have any suggestions on what you'd like us to taste here in the tasting room, please leave that in the comment section below.
and as always, guys, thanks so much for watching and have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Today in the tasting room. Cold or hot, spiced or not? Mead for all seasons, cold or hot. Today on the chasing room. We're gonna have bloopers already. It's only the first show. I didn't give the intro. This is the tasting room where we drink adult beverages and judge them.
We did the intro.
Did we?
We did.
That was the last video.
This is the first video,
But this is now.
but that was then, and we did that now.
Did we?
But now is now.
Are you sure? Because I don't remember.